Dollar. Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Chargers. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
11 Back to Mixon on second down. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 29-yard line. 23 yards to pick up there.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now Burrow on first down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back in the 32. Hassan Reddick collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go.
If you're a quarterback guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, they're carrying the ball well by the people up front. Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. So on fourth down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines, the defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. It's Eckler again. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here's Herbert. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Deontay Hardy back deep. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. They got yardage. On 3rd down, Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
On 2nd down, Eckler. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On on 2nd and 2. Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Jamie Gillen now on to punt. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for...
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the 1st. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
2nd down and goal. Herbert. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. 1:57 to go in this 1st half on EA Sports. Herbert jogs off, and out comes Dustin Hopkins to take this kick for L.A. on 4th down. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
First down. Here's Burrow. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go, here we go. 11, Thomas.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd and a yard, Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And some room to maneuver. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from... Cheney. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And it's up and good to make the score 13-3.
Makes the score. Bengals 13. Chargers 3.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. B.J. Hill. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Hardy set to return. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Bengals take over first and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
60 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
11.
Now it's Burrow. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Hassan Reddick picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
That's the second sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Throwing on second and long. Burrow, he completes it to Boyd. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and they can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop it before you get a good head of steam going.
And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up fourth down. McPherson's kick is good, and the lead stretches. 16-3 now. So the lead extended. I think at this point you say, hey, defense, take us to the end.
Well, if I got some good music to put to that, I could have a good country hit. I like the way you express yourself there. I think the offense has done enough so far. But like you say, if your defense is only giving up 3 points, it makes it a lot easier to settle for field goals on this side of the ball.
The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. You get the sense that their sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers, both.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the break, aren't they?
Back to Mixon on first down. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 97 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And the Bengal first down.
11 MT, hey!
On first and 10, Joe Burrow to the right side and complete to Hurst. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game.
I'm one, right?
On second down, here's Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Mixon with a first down carry. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, 26 yards. And the Bengals are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead. And McPherson on for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score. Bengals 23, Chargers 3.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a first and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out and let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in the stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's got to run them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights? That's exactly what he was when he got the ball.
Here we go.
Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Charger drive about to get going. It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoffs, and they have been pushed around, and now their backs against the wall. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. B.J. Hill able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Herbert. Here's Fuller with a catch.
Herbert's pass complete to Will Fuller. A pickup of 23 yards. It's now 3rd.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now it's Herbert. Got a man complete. It's Fuller again. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And the Chargers 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Herbert's throw taken in here by Fuller. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. Here's Herbert. This is caught. Touchdown. Mike Williams. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. If they can finish this one out, they'll book a date in the AFC title game next Sunday, and it looks good so far as they try to run some clock here in this fourth quarter. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 177 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
First down, Cincinnati.
Here we go.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship, and do you think that the